Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Pada Shankaram Lokashankaram Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yakrapatamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam Paramananda Madhavam. Yesterday we saw the Mangalacharana verse. Shall we read the verse together? Vasudevendra Yogindram Natva Jnanapradam Gurum Mumukshunam, not Mumukshanam, okay? Mumukshunam hitarthaya Tattvabodho bhidhiyate. So Tattvabodha is being expounded. But the teacher, before he expounds Tattvabodha, he makes himself a fit instrument. Every time, before you begin anything, make yourself fit. We use that for before going to sleep. See the pillow proper, fan right, bedsheet, etc. is perfect, then we go to sleep. Before doing anything important, we should prepare ourselves, is it not? Prepare yourself. I think the motto of scouts and guides is be prepared. Am I right? Yes. Indian Scouts and Guides, be prepared. When you are prepared, you win the battle. Anything. If you think that last moment, you can manage, it doesn't happen. You prepare yourself, you can manage. Right? So, before anything important, prepare. Take time to prepare. Don't just plunge. Any issue, anything you need to sort out, solve, first be prepared. Take a time. Take time. A few seconds also doesn't matter. Take time. The situation has come. You're watching it. You want to respond immediately? No. Be prepared. What is it about? Take time to understand, and then you respond. Before the reaction, before the response, we prepare ourselves. So the Guru prepares himself. How does he prepare? He empties himself. How does he empty himself? He invokes the Lord. Vasudevendra. He invokes Lord Krishna. In a way, it looks like Lord Krishna is the Ishtadevata also of Bhagvan Sankaracharya. Ishtadevata, Yes. The altar of worship. Like for our Gurudev, how it was Lord Shiva. For Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, how it was Kali, Devi. And for Saint Arunagirinath, it was Lord Subramanya. Saint Arunagirinath? Okay. Different saints, you find how somehow we get attracted to some form of the Lord. Somehow. For some, it could be Guru. There is somewhere some aspect of divinity holding us. For some, it could be nature. Okay? For some, it would be even the nation, even a great cause, something which holds our mind, that shows our natural inclination. Bhagwan Shankaracharya's home, he was born in a small village in Veliyanadu. His father's home was in Kaladi. In Veliyanadu also you have Lord Krishna. There's a separate temple for Lord Krishna was there. Now it's part of the main temple. In Kaladi there was a separate temple also for Lord Krishna. It is said he used to go there with his father. Vasudevendra. Okay. So he invokes the Lord. He invokes the Lord means what? He surrenders his capacities to the Lord. Lord, whatever I am is what you have given me. He surrenders. Natva jnana pradam gurum. And then he offers himself to the Guru. Guru, whatever knowledge which I am going to pen is not I am penning, pen, to write, to put forth. But actually what you have given is going to come out. So let it come out perfectly. So in this way, invoking the Lord and the Guru and not differentiating the Lord and the Guru, because it is through the Guru the Lord expresses himself to benefit you. But unconditional giving, not wanting anything, just seeking the welfare of you. What for? Nothing. Why? Why does the Guru feel it? Because he was benefited that way by his Guru. And the tradition of unwanting giving, selfless sharing, that tradition continues. Alright? So the first line of Tattvabodha says, prepare yourself. The Guru prepares himself. And also, such an auspicious invocation of the Lord and the Guru's blessings ensures that the work is carried to its completion perfectly. We say, Nirvigna Samapti Artham, in order that this gets completed without any difficulties. Okay. And then what? He attaches Anubandha, the fourfold. The fourfold preliminary considerations. Anubandha Chatushtaya. How do you translate Anubandha Chatushtaya? Chatushtaya is fourfold. Anubandha, that which is associated, connected, attached, joined. Meaning, the author joins these fourfold factors right at the beginning so that you know what you are embarking upon. And you can decide for yourself whether you want to take up the text for your study or not. What are the fourfold? Adhikari, Vishaya, Prayojana, Sambandha. Okay. Adhikari. How do you translate Adhikari? To whom it is addressed to. Okay. That is a little longer translation. Make it more succinct, short. The eligible person, the deserving candidate. Meaning, who is the right person for whom this book is addressed to? Adhikari. Who is that person? Mumukshu. The one who is desirous for liberation. Mumukshu. What will a mumukshu want? Moksha, liberation. Now, what is liberation and all, we'll see little later, okay? But some idea definitely you will be having what it is. A mumukshu seeks liberation. So liberation becomes the goal of the mukshu. So I am a mukshu, and what is my goal? Moksha. So I am here, the goal is there. Okay? So to say, the goal is there. And what connects me to that goal? The knowledge. Which is knowledge is a subject, is it not? What that knowledge is going to take you there. And what is that knowledge? Tattvabodha, the knowledge of reality. Tattva is reality. Knowledge of reality. Now, that moksha is a goal. And what is going to take me to that goal? Knowledge of reality. Where is that knowledge of reality given, expounded? In this book. And that way, the book becomes the expounder of the knowledge. And that Vishaya, Tattvabodha, becomes what is expounded. So in this way, the book is connected to what I want. I want moksha. And the means for it is Tattvabodha. And where is the Tattvabodha? This text is giving. Therefore, read the text. You understood? So these four, Adhikari, Vishaya, Prayojana, Sambandha. These are called as Anubandha Chaturthaya. English translation for it, which gathers the essence of this, is the preliminary considerations or the basic considerations. The fourfold preliminary considerations. Okay, preliminary means what? Right at the beginning. Right at the beginning, the author is supposed to state that. What are the fourfold initial considerations the author has to give? Author has to state these four. After having stated that, and we all know that we are all mumukshus, and what we want is not this or that of this world, but the highest. We are not going to be satisfied by small, petty, paltry things. But what we seek is the topmost, the ultimate. Okay? Therefore, the book is for us. You remember yesterday we spoke of Shastra and then Prakarana. What do you say Shastra? What is a Shastra? Complete. A complete treatise. Can I use the word? A complete treatise is called Shastra. Even in English, if you do not know some new words, note it down. Okay, and then see what it means. A complete treatise is called a Shastra. And what is a Prakarana? A topical text, which only takes a part of that and explains. But there is one point to be noted in that. It may take a part of the total and explain, but the goal of that should be the same as that Shastra. It's a technical term. Prakarana is a technical term. It is not as simply a topical text, just a topic you cover. No, you may cover a small topic, but yet the goal of that text, what is being written, should be the same as a Shastra. What is the goal of the Upanishad, the Bhagavad Gita, the Brahma Sutra? To take you to that liberation through self-knowledge. Therefore, this Tattvabodha should also do what? Should take you to liberation. Meaning it may be small, but the goal is as high. So you cannot just say, I'm going to write a Prakarana, and you take a topic and you write and then that's Prakarana. No. It should be complete. It should be complete means what? Even an elementary student, even a student who is just starting, if he studies the text, he should be able to get that ultimate result what the Shastra is able to give. In Sanskrit we say, Shastraika Desha Sambaddham. Very easy, you can easily understand. Shastra ekadesha sambaddham. Meaning what? It is connected to one part of the Shastra. Ekadesha sambaddham. Not everything is being explained. Something is taken and explained. Ekadesha. But then what? Shastra karyantare sthitam. Shastra. We know Shastra. Complete text. Karya, its effect. Its result. Antare sthitam. It falls right at the final result of the Shastra. So what is a Prakarana Grantha? Two requirements. One, a topic. Two, the final result is also there. That makes it worthwhile, isn't it? Of course, it benefits you if you have that mind and if you have that inclination and if you have that, will, then you can go to the Shastra also. It prepares you. What does a Prakarana Grantha do? Now, three things you must tell. One, it covers a topic of a Shastra. Two, gives the same result of the Shastra, bracket moksha. Three, prepares you for the Shastra study. These three things. So what does Tattvabodha do? Covers a topic. What does Tattvabodha do? Gives you moksha. What does Tattvabodha do? Prepares you to study Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Sutra. Interested? Yes. But Swamiji, what is the topic which Tattvabodha is covering? Topic, you keep on. What is it it's covering? The topic is this. All the terms and terminologies are defined and clarity is given. Terms and terminologies. Unless you know the terms of the text, you can't go into the text. I have a great problem with mathematics. Why? Because those terms I can't understand. But I've decided to study it and see what it is again. Term, for example, they say cos. Do you understand cos? I asked a person, what's cot? 1 by tan. What is tan? What is integration? What is differential? Somebody, most of you may know, you may not be like me. Definitely. But unless you know those terms, how can you study? And that's why always the initial sessions is given to explain the terms. And if you take biology, there will be its own terms. Is it not? If you take the brain, then they will say so many cerebrum, cerebellum, pons cerebelli, medulla oblongata. You remember all those kind of things? But once you know the endocrine system is located in the pituitary gland, and pituitary gland is the master gland and is located in if you do not have any idea, what is the endocrine, what is this pituitary, how do you pronounce it? Right? So what does Tattvabodha do? It gives you all the terms. Every term which is there in the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita, the Brahma Sutra, it takes out, puts it here. Come on, these are the terms. You study this. And then once you know the terms, then see the strength what you have. And the beauty of this Tattvabodha is not just the terms are made into a garland. Not disconnected. One term, this term, that term, this term. No. Take all the terms. Explain all these meanings. But connect them together and make it into one logical flow so that it gives you moksha. See the beauty of the author. See the beauty of the author. See the workmanship of the author. And who is this great author? None other than Adi Sankaracharya. What do you mean, Swami? None other than Adi Sankaracharya, the one who has written commentaries on the Shastra Granthas. So he is the best person to know that. He has written commentaries on all those texts. So he knows what all terms are there. Somebody has written commentary only on Bhagavad Gita. No. He can't write what all terms are there in the entire Vedanta Shastra. On the Upanishads, on the Bhagavad Gita, on the Brahma Sutra is written commentary. You know, two important gurus are there in our tradition. One is Shankaracharya, another is Vedavyasa. Why? You see, Shastra is three, is it not? Vedavyasa is connected to all the three. He compiled all the Vedas. Vedanta is in the Veda. Upanishad is Vedanta, and Vedanta means Upanishad. Upanishad is there in the Veda. Everywhere it is there. So he compiled, number one. Then, that is Shruti Prasthana, right? Smriti Prasthana Bhagavad Gita, he himself wrote. And Brahma Sutra, to clarify all the doubts, he himself wrote. You see? Therefore, Vyasa and Shankara, they are the two great masters of our tradition. Vyasa is called as Sutrakara. Sutrakara. Suppose you want to give respect, then what you call? You call Sutrakara. You don't tell the name. Sutrakara. And Shankaracharya is called as? Guess. Those who know should not say. Then what is the point, Swamiji? Bhashyakara. Sutrakara means who wrote the sutra, who wrote the Brahma Sutra. Yes, he wrote the Bhagavad Gita also, but he clarified all doubts. What a wonderful thing. And that too, he clarified all doubts not by writing big essays, but just short lines. Atato Brahma Jignasa. First sutra. Second sutra, Janmadhyasya Yataha. Third sutra, Shastra Yonitvat. Fourth sutra, Tattva Samanvayat. Short. And all doubts are clarified. See how they written. Okay? So, Sutrakara, Bhashyakara. Bhashyakara has given all the terms in this Tattvabodha. Okay? Now, the text actually begins. This text has got a very unique style. Unique style. What is the style? It will first say the essence. Right? And then it will start asking questions. It is in a question-answer format. Question-answer format. When it says the essence, when it states the essence in a particular statement is Vakya. When it brings out everything, collects everything and puts in one place, collects Sangraha. Puts out everything Vastu. So all the Vastus collected, Sangraha, put in a statement, Vakya. I use 3 words in Sanskrit. All the elements, Vastu. Collect them, Sangraha. In a statement, Vakya. So therefore, such statements which collects every point and puts in one place is called as 3 words. Vastu, Sangraha, Vakya. Vastu means what? All points. Elements, points. Sangraha means what? Collect them. Vakya means sentence, statement. A statement containing all elements collected in one place. So first of all, a Vastu Sangraha Vakya will be given. Meaning that contains everything. Then afterwards, a question, what is that? What is that? What is that? A question will be asked. So thus, right at the beginning of the text, entire text he gives in just one statement. You understand? Entire text. This whole text that what we are going to study, he is giving in one statement. So if you understand this statement, you have understood the whole text. So what is the statement? Let us read. Page number 11. Sadhana chatushtaya Sampannadhikarinam Moksha sadhana bhutam Tattva viveka prakaram Vakshyamaha. Okay. Vakshyamaha. We shall explain in this text. What are we going to explain? He says, Tattva viveka prakaram. The method to determine the reality. So what are we going to tell in this text? In this text, we are going to tell you the method to determine the reality. Now, where is the word method? Please read carefully. Where is the word method? See the Sanskrit text. Is it tattva? Is it viveka? It is prakaram. Prakaram means method. Another word for method? Prakriya. We shall tell you the method to determine viveka, the tattva reality. And for whom? We are going to tell that. Okay, first of all, why? Because when we say moksha, this is a method for that moksha. Moksha sadhana bhutam. Why are we going to take up this method to determine the reality? Because once you determine the reality, moksha is gained. Moksha is not going here, there, anywhere. Moksha is just knowing the truth. Know yourself and liberate yourself. At this point of time, we have taken ourselves to the body, and therefore the limitations of the body become ours. The limitation of the mind becomes ours because we have taken ourselves to be the mind. We have taken ourselves to be the intellect, and therefore I am a man. I'm slightly confused, that's all. Nothing, not much. Right? And occasionally I have sparks of intelligence also. Now, this is how I define myself. What I know through to my intellect becomes me. The emotions become me. So I don't have freedom from these limitations. They make me limited. They make me bound. They make me small. Right? And what is liberation? Liberation is to know the fact, is to know the reality, who I am. What is actually this world? I see this world in front of me. What is this world? Is this world nothing but this what do you call, lumps of flesh sitting in front of me? Is this the world? What is behind it? What is beyond it? So when I look at this world, right? This is world, part of the world. What is this? A piece of cloth. Is this the world? So who am I? What is this world? Tattva viveka, to determine that. This book will tell you the prakriya, how to do that. Just to tell you the truth is not a great thing. To help you come to the truth yourself is important. Na? Sarvam Brahmamaya. Okay, chalo. Mahatma aa gaya. Sarvam Brahmamaya. Satchidananda Atma. Okay, you are telling, but I do not know that. What is a method by which you can come to the reality? That is going to be taught. Tattvabodha prakaram. That will give you liberation. And to whom this is given? To whom this is given means what? Who is being taught the method to know the reality? He is a person who is called as adhikari. Now again see the statement. Sadhana chatushtaya sampannadhikarina. Right? Adhikari. For that adhikari, moksha sadhana bhutam. That which is a means for moksha, liberation. What is that? Tattvabodha prakaram. The method to determine the reality. Vakshyamaha. We shall explain. Therefore, for an adhikari, this is being said. For an adhikari, the method to determine the truth is being stated. Who is adhikari? Who is adhikari? Seeker of liberation. He's seeker of liberation. But how does one become a seeker of liberation? How does one become a capable seeker of liberation? No, see this. See. You please see. Read the English and see. We shall explain to those who are endowed with the fourfold qualifications the mode of inquiry into the reality, which is the means for liberation. So, how does one become a qualified person? There are fourfold. Sadhana chatushtaya. Underline that word. Sadhana chatushtaya. Right? So, for an adhikari, who is an adhikari? One who is sampanna. Sampanna, having, endowed. Having what? Fourfold qualifications. So, for the adhikari who is having fourfold qualification, the means for liberation, which is the methodology to come to the reality, is being expounded. Now, from this, how many questions can you make? I'll give you a few seconds. Think and then tell me. You write down first. You write down. What are the possible questions? Let me see if you can get the questions. The entire text is going to be answering these questions only. And I will also tell you from which page to what page, what question is being answered. How many questions are there? Question 1. You cannot say who is adhikari, because adhikari is given as one who is having sadhana chatushtaya. First is, what is sadhana chatushtaya? Because the one who is having sadhana chatushtaya is adhikari, qualified person. Therefore, if qualified person is said to be having sadhana chatushtaya, question 1, what is sadhana chatushtaya? Okay. Second question. Why it is necessary? All those things will be covered in what is sadhana chatushtaya. Main questions only we should ask. 1 minute. When it is said, one is one who is having sadhana chatushtaya as adhikari. Therefore, first question is, what is sadhana chatushtaya? Second, it is said, the means for liberation. What is liberation? Second, what is liberation? Second question. And third, it is said, the means for liberation is tattva viveka. The method for determining the truth. Tattva viveka is a means to liberation. Then what will be the third question? What is tattva viveka? So the whole text is answering only, actually speaking, 3 questions. Sub questions are many, I am not saying, but main question is 3. What is sadhana chatushtaya? What is moksha? What is tattva viveka? Once you know what is tattva viveka, you will know how to do tattva viveka. You see, by doing tattva viveka, you will come to have moksha. What is tattva viveka? How does one do that? So these are actually 3 questions only. One is with respect to sadhana chatushtaya, another is with respect to moksha, and third is with respect to tattva viveka. All right. Now let me tell you the page numbers. Sadhana chatushtaya is from pages 13 to 32. I'm talking of Tattvabodha book edition, which you all have, 2014 reprint. If it is a different book you have, pages will be different. 13 to 32. Sadhana chatushtaya. Tattvabodha is from 33 to 111. That is the central portion. And what is moksha is covered from 112 to 134. So who is adhikari? What is the method to get liberation? What is liberation? These are the 3 topics. Okay. Shall we move further? All right. So I have already told you this is the Vastu Sangraha Vakya. Correct? Next, after a Vastu Sangraha Vakya, the questions will come. And therefore we have the first question. Sadhana chatushtayam kim?
Sadhana chatushtayam kim?
So that was the first topic, is it not? Sadhana chatushtayam kim? Now this sentence, sadhana chatushtaya sampannadikarinam moksha sadhana bhutam tattva viveka prakaram vakshyamaha. That should go into your head. Okay? That should be in your head. Shall we say that line together again? Sadhana chatushtaya sampannadikarinam moksha sadhana bhutam tattva viveka prakaram vakshyamaha. 3 words you must know. What is the first word? Sadhana chatushtaya sampannadikarinam moksha sadhana bhutam tattva viveka prakaram. That's all. Vakshyamaha we shall tell. Definitely you will tell, I know. What are the 3 words? Sadhana chatushtaya sampannadikarinam moksha sadhana bhutam tattva viveka prakaram vakshyamaha. It's very interesting. What you don't want to remember, it will actually come. And what you want to remember will come slow. Interesting mind we all have. First question, sadhana chatushtayam kim? Let us read that now. Sadhana chatushtayam kim?
Sadhana chatushtayam kim?
You understand the meaning of this line? Kim means what? What is sadhana chatushtaya? So what is sadhana chatushtaya means? What are the fourfold means to become a qualified person for this knowledge? Meaning, what all things if I have, I am the right person for this knowledge. Meaning what? What all things if I have, if I study this, I will get moksha. Very clear. You have this, you study this, you get moksha. Swamiji, what if I don't have that and I study, what will happen to me? You will get knowledge, intellectual. Okay? We use two words. Jnana, we use two words. Paroksha, aproksha. Have you heard these terms? Paroksha, intellectual. Somebody's knowledge, but you know it intellectually. Para aksha, para other person. Aksha, I. Meaning his experience. By his eyes, by his vision, he has got it. But for you, it is intellectual. And what is aparoksha? Not his eyes, meaning your own. If you have the sadhana chatushtaya, if we have the sadhana chatushtaya, we will get aparoksha jnana. If we don't have sadhana chatushtaya, what we will have? Paroksha jnana. Meaning we will understand what Shankaracharya says about this matter. You get the point? Sadhana chatushtayam kim? So there should be how many what should be the answer? There should be how many elements in the answer? 4 should be there. Why? Because what are the fourfold qualification? So number 1, nitya nitya vastu vivekaha. First one. Also called in short viveka. In short viveka. So long term, is it not? They shorten it also as viveka. Kind of acronym or kind of what you call a shortened form of a big thing. Viveka. But actually it is not just viveka. Its actual name for that is nitya nitya vastu viveka. Though popularly called as, they have this word, na? AKA they write. Huh? Also known as, also called as AKA. So you must write nitya nitya viveka, nitya nitya vastu viveka, bracket AKA viveka. First one. And what is the second one? Iha mutrartha phalabhoga viragaha. Can you say each one twice? Nitya nitya vastu vivekaha.
Nitya nitya vastu vivekaha. Nitya nitya vastu vivekaha.
Iha mutrartha phalabhoga viragaha.
Iha mutrartha phalabhoga viragaha. Iha mutrartha phalabhoga viragaha.
Also called as viraga or vairagya. Both mean the same. Third, shamadhi shatka sampattihi.
Shamadhi shatka sampattihi. Shamadhi shatka sampattihi.
Also called as shamadhi. Fourth, mukshutvam cheti.
Mukshutvam cheti. Mukshutvam cheti.
Also called as mumu. No, it is mukshutva only. No short form for that. Okay. So what are the 4? Viveka, Vairagya, Samadhi, and then Mokshutva. Viveka, Vairagya, Samadhi, Shatka Sampatti, Mumukshutva. There are Samadhi, the 6 ones are there. The 4. Now, I'm not going to explain this now because what will be the next question? Guess, without saying guess. One of you. Nitya Nitya Vastu Vivek. What that is given, is it not? The 4 ones are Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka. Next question will be, what is Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka? And then what will be the next one? Iha, what is Iha Mutrartha Palaboga Viraga? And then what will be the next one? What is Samadhi Shatka Sampatti? And next one, what is Mumukshutva? Questions you can give. I'm not sure answers you can give. Right? So first question. Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka Kaha.
Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka. Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka.
What do you mean by Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka? Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka. Viveka, to differentiate, to discriminate, to distinguish. We all have that capacity. We have that capacity. I like the person, I don't like the person. We distinguish, we differentiate. I like to eat this, I don't like to eat that. We distinguish. I like this color, I don't like this color. We differentiate, is it not? We also differentiate between what is right and what is wrong. What he did was wrong. What he did was right. And I always do the right. We know what is right, what is wrong. This capacity we have, but now this capacity is taken to a higher level. That's all. Whatever capacity we have, that you increase. In a different dimension, you use that. Use it for a different, greater goal. What is Viveka? Viveka is said as Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka is this. Answer. Nitya Vastu Ekam Brahma.
Nitya Vastu Ekam Brahma.
Tad Vitiriktam Sarvam Anityam. Ayameva Nitya Nitya Vastu Vivekaha.
Ayameva Nitya Nitya Vastu Vivekaha.
What is Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka? Literally it means differentiation between Nitya and Anitya. Nitya, Anitya, Vastu, Viveka. So differentiation between those Vastu, that Vastu which is eternal, Nitya, and Anitya which is ephemeral, the permanent and the impermanent. So what is this distinction or differentiation between permanent and impermanent? It is this, Nitya Vastu Ekam Brahma. What is Nitya? Brahman alone is Nitya, eternal. What is Anitya? Everything else is Anitya. If this you have in your mind, if you have this in mind, then you have your first qualification you have for this study. Brahman is one Brahman. Brahman, not two Brahman, is eternal. And everything else is ephemeral. It is like this, saying gold is eternal, ornaments are ephemeral. Any goldsmith will know that. He knows that. You take an ornament to him and you say this, this necklace comes to me from my mother, and from my mother it came to her mother, it came to the mother from her mother, and from her mother it came to early mother. You keep on saying, and you say it's so valuable and precious. He is not listening to all those things. He is saying it is what? Gold. All these emotions and all he is disassociated, he sees it as gold. In the same way, when you look at this whole world is like an ornament only. The cause is different. If you can get this idea, all this what I see is ephemeral. Why? It is only an effect, like an ornament, a bangle, a necklace. All of them are impermanent, is it not? What is the truth? The truth is gold. Meaning, all these are impermanent doesn't mean all these are impermanent. All these are impermanent means within them there is a truth which is permanent. So when I see the world of objects, I say object is impermanent, but the reality behind the object is permanent. To know that gold is permanent, it doesn't mean that you have to give the ornament and go in search of some other gold. You will not get the gold. Gold is there where the ornament is. But gold transcends the ornament. Gold is beyond the ornament. If you want to say behind the ornament, it doesn't matter much. Point is, all that I see is impermanent, but there is a reality which is permanent. Because cause is permanent, effect is impermanent. Are you getting this point? So this should be in the head. This should be in the head means what? It should be underlying all your experience. Like how now you are a man or a woman is underlying all your experience or not? Do you forget it? No. You don't forget it. It is there. It's part and parcel of you. Anybody Vishnu here? Nobody, no? If anybody Vishnu, is there Vishnu here? Part. It doesn't take a moment. In the same way, when you look at anything, this thought should be there back. Impermanent, but there is permanent. Impermanent, but there is permanent. This impermanent, permanent should be in your head. Laddu. Impermanent, but there is permanent. BMW. What is that by the way? Impermanent. It's permanent. You got it? Husband, wife, children. Impermanent, permanent. That reality behind that, which is called Brahman. What is Brahman? That it will be explained later on. But at this point of time, the cause, the reality, that from which everything comes. Gold from which all the ornament comes. Water from which all the bubbles come. Clay from which all the pots come. This body is impermanent, but there is something permanent. The search for that. And in keeping in your mind that Nitya Vastu Ekam Brahma, the eternal truth is one Brahman. Tadvitiriktam means what? Other than that, Sarvam Anityam, all is impermanent. Correct. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. All those things will come little later. I don't want to tell everything at one go. Slowly, you will discover for yourself. Now, a question may come. How does this person know? Because now only he's entering into Vedanta, is it not? Afterwards only you should understand all those things. Right at the beginning, how will he know that there is one Brahman which is reality and then everything is Anitya? What is this? Right at the beginning a person should know or what? Before you all came here, did you hear that the world is impermanent? Did you hear? Did you all hear? How many of you did not hear world is impermanent? Object is impermanent. Okay, put your hand down. Did you all hear that a higher reality more than this is there and that is what we have to attain? Anybody here? How did you all hear? We just heard. We just came to know because we are in a culture where all these things goes. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, wo wala, ye wala. It goes around. The body will perish one day. There's a higher soul. Self is not dying. We hear all those things or not? We hear all this doesn't mean you have to go to some Mahatma and listen. Switch on the TV also, Upanishad Ganga goes. So many serial goes. And you go to the temple and then you just going around the temple and then one person is talking there and then there's a lecture going on there and then you say, what is it talking this person? Looks interesting. Let me sit down for 2 minutes and you listen. And then he tells the story of Hiranyakashipu and Prahlada. He's telling the story. And then Prahlada was asking, Hiranyakashipu was asking, where is that God whom you are saying Vishnu is all pervading? Father, he's there in this pillar also. Yeah. Pillar also. You also think pillar also. But you're not interested in that all those kind of philosophical thinking. You're just hearing to the story. Pillar also? Then can I break it and see? Of course, Papa, you can do it. He's there in you also. He's there in me also. He's there everywhere. God is everywhere. You understand? And suddenly something in few people sprouts, not in all. Some people, oh, I should know this God, what they're talking about. Is there really God? I want to understand a little more. Where can I study all those things? Chalo, come, let's go home. Your brother is calling you. Anyway, 1 minute, let me finish the story. Come, let me finish the story. You go, I'll come in sometime. Somewhere something catches the attention of few people and they become spiritual seekers. It is available, but whether you are available, that is a question. So many books are there, so many DVDs are there. You know, one of the most commonly searched topic is God. Yeah. There is something in human being, some spark, which tells you life is not just this, it's something more. And we should not get lost in this alone. I should know something higher. Man's quest is ever there. Okay? And that some kind of idea comes in, saying all this impermanent, behind there is something permanent. Does he know? No. He doesn't know. But does he know? Yes, he knows. Is he convinced? Does he have clarity? No. But does he have a kind of inclination towards this? Yes. Initially it starts with faith and later on becomes experience. Right? That's how it starts. Somebody may be going to temple and worshipping God. Somebody may not be going also. It doesn't matter whether you go to temple or not. It matters whether you have an inclination or not. That inclination can express in many ways. For somebody, it may be going to a temple. For somebody, it may be joining some Mahatma. For somebody, it may be reading a book. But somehow it starts. For somebody, it may be reading some blogs. For somebody, it may be WhatsApp messages on that. It really doesn't matter. Somewhere it clicks. And then you are hooked. And then you say, oh, this is impermanent. Oh, you're a jnani? No, I'm not a jnani, but I like it. There's an inclination towards it. It catches you. This is called as Viveka. And what is Vairagya? Vairagya is acting on that Viveka. It is a practical application of Viveka. Okay, let us read that. Viraga kaha. Page number 16. Viraga kaha. Iha swarga bhogeshu ichcharahityam. Swarga bhogeshu ichcharahityam. What is viraga? Also famously called as Vairagya. Viraga, Vairagya both mean dispassion. You remember in first one you see Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka Kaha. Whole thing was asked. Now you see here AK only is asked. It is not asked Iha Mutra Palaboga Viraga Kaha. It is not asked Viraga Kaha. What is Viraga? What is dispassion? Dispassion is saying, I am not going to be wasting my life on impermanent things. How long? Come on, one laddu is okay. But whole life will I just make laddu and stay with laddus? No. There's something higher to life. I should attain that. That is called Vairagya. Once you know something is impermanent, why go behind that bubble? Children, all children, love balloons. Is it not? All children love balloons. When you were a child, you also loved balloon. But as you grow up, do you love balloons? Oh, no, we'll give you some balloon. I don't want all those balloons. Your younger sister, younger brother, you keep the balloon. You are grown up now. After growing up also still you go behind balloons means what will be there? It's so silly, is it not? When you mentally grow up, don't go behind bubbles. Mentally grow up. This word mentally is important. Mentally doesn't mean only if you are 70 years old, then you are mentally. No, mentally grown. Sankaracharya was 7 years old. He was mentally grown up. You see? Even if you're 80 years old, you may not be mentally grown up. Still, you may be going behind bubbles only. The old man is still reading all the 5 newspapers possible. Newspaper 1, newspaper 2, newspaper 3, newspaper 4. What is there? Nothing. When you mentally grow up, you actually give up. You have grown up. I don't want this. I want the higher. I don't want this means what? Iha swarga bhogeshu. Iha means in this world. Kamini, Kanchana, Kirti, etc. People, name, fame, glory. Women, wine. So many things they say, na? All those kind of things. I don't know. I'm not going to be behind all this kind of nonsense. That means when they come, are you going to say no? If it comes and then it goes. So what is the point thinking about it too much and making a whole world, whole life go round and round behind that? It's not that the person who go to Vairagya, you give coffee to him. Iha swarga bhogeshu ichchara. Coffee, no. Tea, no. What do you want? Water. Nay, not like that. He's not going to keep on thinking about coffee. Oh, that coffee, that I had, that in that shop, I went and had that coffee, I'm still searching for that coffee. All this kind of nonsense is not there. Mind is on higher things. You understand? It is not using object. It is not getting caught with objects. When requirement is there, use the world. Objects of the world. But don't put your mind there. Your mind you keep somewhere higher. Here, objects of the world. Swarga. You remember then Karma Kanda we said? Karma Kanda. Certain rituals will take you to some other realm of experience. Those things are all there. It is not there. It's a different realm of experience. I'm not interested in all those things. Anybody here wants to go to Swarga? Anybody? in some kind of books and all, they in some kind of religion and all those things, they say you go to Swarga, then you will have all kind of nonsense descriptions are also given. Sometimes you feel it's so laughable at all those laughable descriptions. I am not interested. Let Swarga be there, Swarga not be there, I don't care. If Swarga is there, let it be. After death you should go there. I am not interested. I am not interested after death. I am interested while living. What to do? Here Swarga Bhogeshu Icha. Icha means desire. Rahityam, absence. Object could be there. Object may not be there. There, not there. I am not there with them. They are there. They may not be there, but I am not there in them. Let them be there. This is called as Vairagya. So tick mark. Viveka is there. Is the Viveka? You are studying this book now? Adhikari. So now you ask, Viveka is there? Vairagya is there? Yes, Swamiji. Oh, great. It is there. Because it is there, you are here. But all of them need to be heightened. There are three kinds of Vairagya. Vairagya for some time is called as Smashana Vairagya. Smashana means burial ground. So burial ground, a person goes and buries somebody and somebody has died there. He sits there. Life is impermanent. All is going to end. One day my body also is going to go away. Impermanent. And then he comes out. And then the shop, Pepsi, Coke, he goes and drinks a Coke. All fine. Back to normal. It's called Smashana Vairagya. Anybody who sees death, he gets that. All is perishable. But it doesn't remain for some time. That is called as Manda Vairagya. Very, very dull Vairagya. And there is Madhyama Vairagya, middle Vairagya, little more higher. What? For some objects I don't have, but for some other object I have. I am not interested in, eating and then this kind of pleasure and all those things. But, when somebody praises me, I can't. That one word of praise lifts my mind to delights and enrapture. That is called as Manda Vairagya. I don't have any desire for any object of this world, but Swarga, yes, I am at it. Manda. And what is Tivra? Tivra is strong. Nothing in the world can ever catch my mind. My mind is for the highest. We all have Vairagya. Otherwise, I'm sure none of us will be sitting here, including me. But all has to be heightened. Okay? Vairagya. Sadhana Chatushtayam Kim. What was Sadhana Chatushtaya? Fourfold, is it not? One is Viveka, Vairagya, Samadhi Shatka Sampat. Shatka Sampat. Samadhi Shatka Sampat. Those 6 things beginning with Shama. Shama, etc. Totaling 6. Shama is Shama. Adi beginning with Shama. Shatka, 6-fold. Sampat, wealth. The sixfold wealth beginning with Shama. That's the third one. That we will take up in the next session. Now these values you note down. Not just for studying. Note down. Viveka, I need to cultivate. Vairagya, I need to have. Shama, Dhamma, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha, etc., etc. will come. That also I should have, like that. And this you make a chart. You make a chart. Viveka was there today? Yes. Today Viveka was there, little less. You make a chart. And then every day you tick Viveka, Vairagya, etc., etc. Then you become a very good spiritual seeker. Okay. Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.